Hey, how's it going, guys? Zuko here, and welcome to the first ever video on my new YouTube channel. I know a lot of you are probably surprised that I'm actually uploading something, right? You're probably like, oh my god, Zuko's uploading a new video, herpaderp. But, yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised myself because for a while I thought that I wouldn't be uploading any more YouTube videos, but, I got to thinking how much I really missed uploading and all the awesome, positive feedback and energy you guys always give me in my comments and in my videos. So, I was like, man, I gotta get back into YouTube and start playing Minecraft again, and that is exactly what I'm gonna be doing. I'm actually trying to upload like 5 videos a week, Monday through Friday from now on, but it's already Thursday, and I haven't even uploaded a single video. So I guess you can see I'm a little bit behind right now. I'm gonna try to upload like 4 other videos right after this one. But anywho, guys, yeah, if you guys are wondering what I was doing, when I wasn't uploading any YouTube videos, I'll let you guys know more about that later on. As of right now, I'm just going to tell you guys a pretty crazy story about something that happened to me, and I mentioned it in the last video I uploaded on my old channel. It was about how some, nut job tried to kill me and this girl who I was, I guess, dating at the time. So I'm going to give you guys more information on that in a second, and if you were wondering why I stopped making YouTube videos on my old channel and I just basically abandoned it. The main reason was I was partnered with this really crappy company, and they were just, they were really not good people. And they kept trying to lock me into more like 2-year-long contracts with their company. And I'm like, I am not gonna make videos for you guys for another 2 years. You guys can basically just, I'm not gonna make videos on this channel anymore, so you guys can go suck it. And yeah, that's pretty much what happened. But anywho, guys, the story, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a background in the story. So I was going out with this girl around Thanksgiving time, like in November. Okay, so I was going out with this girl, and this wasn't a girl who I particularly liked a lot. It was just kind of she was a close friend of one of my close friends. And my close friend was like, oh my god, she's like, Joey, go ahead and go out with her. She's so nice. And I'm like, okay, I was face palming the whole time. And by the way, if you guys didn't know, my real name isn't Zuko. it's Joey. But anyways, back on the story. So I was going out with this girl. I went out with her on 1 or 2 dates, or 1 date, and I realized, okay, this girl's not for me. I think we should just be friends. I should be friends with this girl because I don't like her like that. So I take her out on the 2nd date, and I'm about to tell her, we pull up in front of her house, and I'm about to tell her, I think we should just be friends. Give her that whole spiel. It's not you, it's me kind of thing. But before I can tell her, she's like, oh my god, watch this funny YouTube video. And I'm like, sure, why not? I don't even know why I agreed to it, because honestly, I just wanted to get it, done with and just go home and do my firebender thing. But I just decided to humor her, and I was like, okay, sure, I'll watch the video. So it was some really dumb Harry Potter video, and it was just so much screaming, and it was ridiculous. But as this video is going on, she she basically is just watching the video intently, and I'm just looking around, and I see a car pull in front of her house right in front of my car. And it's kind of strange because it was 1 in the morning, and I'm like, okay, whose car is this? This is unusual. Why would a car be here at 1 in the morning? And so I asked her, I'm like, hey, do you know whose car that is? Because I kind of assumed maybe it might be one of her parents' cars or something, or a family member. Whoa, what the heck? But yeah, so I'm like, I have no idea whose car this is. And then I ask her, and I'm like, whose car is that? And she's like, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure whose car that is. And then so at this point, I'm just like, okay, well, you don't know whose car it is. That's weird. And then she didn't even look when I asked her, by the way. She was still watching the video. And so finally she looks up, and she's like, oh my god, that's my ex-boyfriend's car. And I'm like, what? Why is your ex-boyfriend here? And she's like, I don't know, I have a restraining order on him. And at that point, I'm kind of like, what the heck? What did I get into? Because if you guys didn't know, a restraining order is basically, it means by law, whoever you have a restraining order against, you cannot go near that person or you will go to jail. So usually, typically, when someone has a restraining order on someone else, it's because that person is crazy. The person who they have the restraining order against, they're dangerous, they're crazy, they're violent, something to that extent. And so I'm just like, okay, this is getting weird. It's 0 to 100 real quick. This is getting weird. But anyways, so she tells me to pull away because she says he might be dangerous. I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't want to start any drama. So I'm pulling my car away slowly when a dude walks out, and he's a really fat, chunky dude. I'm like, what the heck? who is this dude? He looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy. And so he gets out of his car and he like runs over to my car. He tries opening the door of my car, or the passenger door. And so I'm assuming he's trying to get the girl out and hurt her or something. So I'm like, okay, we can't have that. So I continue pulling away. And as I'm pulling away from this guy, he kicks the passenger door, and I'm like, oh god, like this guy kicked the door to my car. Like I'm about to go crazy, because if you guys know, every guy's car is like their baby to them. Like if you disrespect the car, like you're in trouble. And so I'm like about to get out of the car and just go Captain Caveman on this guy, when the girl just like insisting that he might have a weapon. And so I'm like, fine. So I'm like I'm continue to drive away. And the dude jumps in front of my car as I'm moving, and he's on top of the hood of my car, just banging on the windshields. And I'm just like, what the heck? Like, what is with this guy? This guy's nuts. And so at that point, I'm just like, okay, we got to get away. And so I accelerate the car while this guy's on the hood, and then I brake really hard so he flies off the hood. And so he flies off the hood, he rolls on the left side of the hood of my car, and he just breaks the mirror of my car. And I'm just like, oh my god, like this is getting out of hand. So I'm driving away. The girl tells me to go to the police station and fill out a police report, and I'm like, all right, whatever. And as I'm driving away, I look in my rearview mirror, and this guy is following me in his car. He's like driving like Need for Speed on the street at 1 in the morning, like in his car, like trying to, like he's literally crashing into signs. He's like, you know, running over the sidewalk, and I'm just like, this guy is crazy. You know, this guy's dangerous. And so I'm driving probably like 100 miles per hour on the street at this point, because that's how fast it seems like this guy was going, who was chasing us. And so it was really crazy. But yeah, it was just getting out of hand, like definitely. And I have to kill these people because this girl's dangerous. She's got a better weapon than me, and let me go kill this guy too. But anyways, back to the story. He's chasing me in his car, and I'm just like, I'm totally tripping out. Me and this girl, the girl's crying, she's like panicking, and I'm just like trying to, you know, do my best to get away, when suddenly like there's a red light, and I'm like, okay, we cannot stop at this red light, because this guy will just crash into us and he might kill us, you know, like he's just going that fast. So I am in the middle lane at this moment, and I make a super sharp right turn at the red light, and the guy's not expecting it. He tries to make a sharp right turn as well, when he just basically totally just skids out of control. He crashes into the brick wall of some tire store, and you know, at that point I look in my rearview mirror, I see him just like reversing out of the brick wall, and like the brick wall's totaled. It's insane how much damage he did to that brick wall. But at that point we go to the police station. I file a police report. They ask me if I want to press charges. I'm like, for show. and it was just so funny, because after all this happened, and this all happened because of that girl, you know, because like she dated that guy, and obviously he still had like lingering feelings from her, or with her or whatever. And that is my bae. Oh, she's so cute. Anyways, so after this, she's like, I'll understand if you don't want to date me anymore. And I'm just like, bruh, like, obviously I do not want to date you anymore. Like, I didn't want to date you for, like, to the start, like, to begin with. But anyways, at that point, you know, I just kind of distanced myself from that person and stopped talking to that girl. And she was kind of crazy too. Like, she was trying all these like extreme measures to try to get with me again. And I'm just like, girl, like, we went on 2 dates, leave me alone. And yeah, so that's basically how that ended. And to this day, like, I've been getting like really sick recently, because for some reason, all the stress of that entire situation of someone trying to kill me and that girl, like, it really got to my immune system, and it made it like a lot weaker. So I've been getting sick more frequently. That's why I've been sick since like November. So it's all good though, guys, because I have been getting a lot like better. So it's all Gucci, it's all straight. And like, as far as paying for the damages to my car, like, my insurance basically was like on that guy's insurance, and like, yeah, you gotta fix this guy's car, man, because your guy's a freaking nut job. And that's basically what happened. So it wasn't really so much of a monetary problem as far as paying for the damages, because it was just more of an inconvenience, because I really didn't pay for anything. My insurance paid for pretty much everything that happened to the car. So it was all good. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we pulled off the win, guys. I hope you enjoyed that ridiculously crazy story. If you did, go ahead and do me a solid, leave a like, a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, because I am going to upload more consistently, and I hope you guys will get to see my future videos. So with that said, I hope you guys have an awesome day or night, depending on where you are from, and I will see you all later. Peace.